It was just after midnight when the rain started to fall, heavy and cold against the cracked pavement outside a gas station off Highway 71. A luxury car sat there, its front tires shredded, steam rising from the hood. Inside, a woman sat gripping the steering wheel, trembling. Her voice was barely a whisper. "Please, don't hurt me. I can't walk." Her name was Emily Carter, a powerful CEO of one of Chicago's fastest-growing tech firms. On the cover of magazines, she looked invincible. But tonight, she was stranded, alone, and terrified, the pain in her leg from an old car accident flaring so badly she couldn't move. If you believe true kindness always finds its way back, please tap the like button now and subscribe to support more stories like this. Emily had been running from something she couldn't quite name: exhaustion, loneliness, maybe regret. She'd driven out of the city after another boardroom fight, needing to clear her mind. But when the tire blew and her phone battery died, she realized how fragile her world really was. The storm grew worse. Headlights appeared in the darkness, an old, rusted pickup truck pulling into the station. She stiffened. A tall man stepped out, soaked, holding a small umbrella that barely covered him. A little girl, maybe 8 years old, peeked from the passenger seat. "Hey, you okay, ma'am?" His voice was steady but gentle. Emily's heart raced. "Please, don't come closer," she said through the glass. "I can't walk. Just, please, don't hurt me." He blinked, surprised, then raised his hands in peace. "I won't. Name's David, I'm just trying to help. My daughter and I were heading home from her grandma's." The girl waved shyly through the rain. "Hi, I'm Lily." Something in that small, innocent wave broke through Emily's fear. Slowly, she unlocked the door. David knelt beside the car, inspecting the tire. "You've got a bad blowout. Spare?" "In the trunk," she murmured. "But I can't get out." He nodded and got to work. In the downpour, with his jacket soaked through, he changed her tire, then checked the engine. When he was done, his hands were trembling from the cold. Emily wanted to thank him, but words caught in her throat. "Let's get you warm," he said, opening the back seat door. "You shouldn't be out here alone. There's a diner 5 miles up. I'll follow you there, make sure you get inside safe." Emily hesitated. Her pride screamed no, but her heart whispered yes. At the diner, the smell of coffee and pie filled the air. David and Lily sat across from her, steam rising from their mugs. Lily was coloring on a napkin while David listened to Emily, who finally opened up. She told him about the accident 2 years ago that left her unable to walk without pain. How her fiancé left when she couldn't keep up with her old life. How success became her shield. David listened quietly. Then he said something she didn't expect. "You know, sometimes life breaks us open so light can get in. I lost my wife 3 years ago. Thought I'd never be whole again. But then Lily smiled at me one morning, and I realized, I still had something worth living for." Emily's eyes filled with tears. No one had ever spoken to her like that, without pity, without agenda. Just truth. When the check came, Emily reached for her card, but David stopped her. "You've had enough battles tonight. Let me handle this one." Before she could protest, Lily handed her the napkin she'd been drawing on. "It's you," the girl said. "You're smiling again." The drawing was shaky but sweet, a woman with long hair, a bright sun overhead. Emily laughed softly, the first real laugh in months. They said their goodbyes in the parking lot. But before David left, he turned back. "You'll be okay, Emily. Don't forget, sometimes strangers are just angels wearing old boots." Weeks later, back in her glass-walled office overlooking the Chicago skyline, Emily couldn't stop thinking about that night. She started a new initiative through her company, Project Kind, a fund dedicated to helping single parents rebuild their lives. The first scholarship went to a man named David Miller, to help him open his own auto repair shop. When he got the news, he called her, his voice trembling. "Emily. I don't know what to say." She smiled. "Just promise to keep helping others, the way you helped me." And he did. Months later, when Emily visited his small garage, now bustling with life, Lily ran up and hugged her. "Daddy says you're our guardian angel." Emily knelt down, her legs still aching but her heart finally light. "No, sweetheart," she whispered. "Your dad is mine. We'd love to hear your story. What is the most memorable act of unexpected kindness you have witnessed or received? Share it in the comments below. If this story touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share, because every act of kindness, no matter how small, has the power to change someone's life forever.